if anyone's going to tell me how that fight went down, give me your honest, outlook on that fight.
Listen, I thought the fight was going to be a snooze fest. I thought it was going to be boring. Pulev holding, Chisora not really doing a great deal, but Pulev came and tried. He's not a big explosive puncher. He doesn't throw combination punches with any kind of velocity. He doesn't really try and He doesn't really try and finish his opponent, does he? He just plods away with ones and twos and looks for the little amateurish style arm punches, which are never going to get the finish. And there was times in there where if Pulev would have put it on Chisora, especially after he landed that uppercut, you feel like Chisora might have gone, but you can't really say Chisora would go because his defence was good in there. Chisora's defence, slipping and sliding behind that shoulder, counter punching, and I was quite impressed. I was impressed with both guys in there. Pulev's an old man now. He's 41 years old, 41, 42. Chisora's lost his last 3 fights. He must have been coming into this fight thinking, what have I got left? How much ambition's in there? But he enjoys himself when he's in there. And when you're enjoying your job, you do it well. Pulev was disappointed. On my card, it was 116, 113 for Chisora. I thought he boxed well. His defence was really good at times with his counter punching, and he thoroughly deserved the win. What's next for him? Who knows? I tried to get it out of him in there. Maybe a trilogy with Dillian Whyte after that loss against Fury. I don't think he's going to be jumping in with anyone like Deontay Wilder, a big fight like that. Maybe that's not the right sort of fight to call out, but I'd like to see it. But overall, far better performance, far better fight than what I thought it would be between these two guys, and I'm pleased for Derek. He got the win and he deserved it.
Do you want to see him bow out on that performance, or do you want him to go again against one of the top 10 guys?
I've heard that he wants to get the 50 fights in. So what's that? Is that 47 or 48? I don't know what that is. So I don't think he's going to go yet, and I don't think he's going to retire on the back of a win, because while he's winning, I think he's going to say to himself, I'm going to keep going. He said he wants that caviar, so he wants that paycheck. So I can't see him leaving it like that, but who he fights next, I don't know. The immediate one that springs to mind is the Dillian Whyte rematch. Well, the trilogy.
If it is Wilder, which sounds crazy, what would happen?
I just don't think that would be... I think it'd be a really difficult fight for Chisora to win, because Wilder punches so hard. I could see Chisora getting hurt in that fight if he gets caught. But you just don't know. He's slipping and sliding and rolling. I don't want to say that Chisora gets knocked out by Wilder, even though that's what my head tells me, because my heart's kind of... I've always liked Chisora. He's got that likeable thing about him. No, that's true. I mean, going into that fight, you'd have to say that Deontay Wilder knocks out Derek Chisora if they ever fought. I can't see the fight happening, but I'd like to think that Chisora could get through that fight and upset him, because Wilder's limited. Let's be honest. Skill set wise and natural boxing ability is very limited. So anything could happen. But I think Chisora should enjoy that, and then have a word of whoever's closest to him. I've just seen his little daughters in there. This game's a hurtful game, and you don't want to be getting hit too much in the head, because it's the 10 years after boxing when you find out how much damage has been done. And he wants them 50 fights, but he's got to be careful. That was a great win, and if he decides to leave on that one, you couldn't fault him, could you? But like I said earlier, he wants that caviar, so I think we're going to see him again.
Carl, as always, thank you for being brutally honest.
Pleasure.
Thank you.